Hello guys, and welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to be taking a look at what's in this box. So this just came in from BBTS. It's something I pre-ordered several months ago and I'm pretty excited about getting it. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. Alright, so there it is. It is The Adventures of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark MAPROOM Adventure Set. This is pretty sick. So as you can see over there, it is a jumbo figure, so it's jumbo figure included. You got the whole map set, so you get the figure, whip, pistol, shoulder bag, 3D map, staff with red lens, transit with tripod, pick, notebook, grappling hook, and string. So the packaging is really nice. It's got that retro vibe to it. You got the Egyptian writing in the back. Some pictures of the figure. Now, I did have the original 1982 figure when I was a kid, so I seen the retro line that came out earlier in this year, and I was very tempted by it, but it just wasn't the same. So I don't know. This was the one that I wanted. Once I seen this went up for pre-order, I pre-ordered it immediately. So let's go ahead and just get into it. So here's a quick overhead view of how it's packaged. So you got Indy on the top with pretty much all of the accessories and the MAPROOM underneath. So let's go ahead and get a closer look. Alright, so let's get into the accessories. So it does come with this book. It's hollow, molded in the gray plastic. You get the pick. And you got to keep in mind that this stuff is meant to be just a jumbo version of the original 82 toys. So the detail is going to be in that style. You got the grappling hook as well. The rope is like twine. It's not really even rope. It's very, very light. The whip is made of the same material. I think they would have did a little better with going with an actual weighted rope, but this is what we got. You get Indy's satchel, molded in black. Again, hollow, just like the book. And the staff of Ra, and it is removable from the post, and it's got the red lens. Nice piece. Just a wood staff, and it will fit into the slots on the MAPROOM right there, which is still in the box. Oh, really cool. Next, we'll take a look at Indy himself. Alright, so here's Indy out of the package. I think that the likeness on this particular Indy is better than what Hasbro put out for the retro collection. It doesn't look as childlike in the face. Again, this is not really a great Harrison Ford likeness, but this is a really good likeness to the original figure in the jumbo form. You got the lighter brown hat, the dark brown jacket, the tan shirt, into the darker pants, and then into his brown boots. And he does come with all of the articulation that 82 Indy came with an exception. So the original figure did have an action feature, which was the quick draw, but that is excluded from this jumbo figure, and he's very tight. You can kind of even hear it as you try and move him. Extremely tight action feature. I'm sure they could have integrated that into this, but it's probably better they didn't, because those action features tend to just get in the way of the action figure itself. But you got the head, which looks left and right, the arms which swivel up and down. This guy's really tight. The legs, which move forward quite a bit, and you do get about a 90 at the knee. So there's also a little bit of play in and out on the leg. Not much. These figures were originally meant to be splayed out so you could ride them on horses. So he's still got kind of that type of articulation. And he does have his holster as well, just like the original. But I think the original one, the gun went in backwards. This one does go in correctly. And there's a look at the pistol. Really nice detail. You can see they even got the grain on the handle. So that's a very nice mold. And let's see how it fits in his hand. You gotta wedge it a bit. And he has a little bit of trouble holding the pistol. Doesn't quite want to grab it. And there he goes. Not the best, but that was 1982 Indy. And he also does come with his whip, which is also in that very, I don't even know what to call it. It's almost like the kind of material you'd see in quilting. It's like super light. Doesn't have any much weight to it, which is kind of, I don't like that. I think they should have used a thicker material, but he can also hold his whip just fine. There he is holding his weapons. And here's a closer look at the actual MAPROOM. It's a pretty good amount of detail in there. You've got some stickers. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. And then you've also got these holes here. You'd have to know which one would be correct to make this work. So with that, you put the staff on, and you could recreate the whole MAPROOM scene, which is pretty cool. Alright, it's time for comparison time. We're going to take a look at Indy here next to, this is the 2008 Talking Indy from Hasbro. Pretty cool figure, you know. Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. Still talks, great accessories, a great outfit, terrible likeness to Ford. It's not really that good. But aside from that, it was a 12-inch Indy. And then over here you got the Gentle Giant Jumbo G.I. Joes. So these were really awesome. When these came out, they blew my mind. I loved the 12-inch Jumbo G.I. Joes that they came out with. The 1982 versions. They only made about 4. And I picked them all up from, this is Stalker. You got Snake Eyes and Rock and Roll and Grunt. Those were great figures. It's sad to see that line didn't continue, but that's a story for another thing. Just wanted to give you a size comparison to show you how Indy scales in with other 12-inch figures. So that's a look at the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive MAPROOM Jumbo Indy. Really cool figure. Really happy to have this in my collection. To finally have the 82 figure back. And in this, my favorite scale, the 1/6 or Jumbo 12-inch figures. One other thing I did forget to show is it does have the stamping on the back from 1982, which is sort of like the original figure, but I think the stamp is slightly different, I think. I don't have that figure. I had the figure as a kid, and like most of us, you know, gone with the sands of time. So it's really cool to have him back and have him back as a jumbo. Really happy with this set. They are coming out with a just single carded Indy, which, you know, without the MAPROOM, I don't need the MAPROOM. The single carded Indy would probably be the best way to go. It's more cost effective. That's about $80. Where this set is $120, which is not bad, and I'm sure it's going to go up in value, but I was really after Indy, and I'm really glad to have it in the collection. Thanks for taking a look, and as always, thanks for watching.